Hey guys, it's time for science. So this time we are going to look at our essential question, how do plants respond to their environment? So we're looking at our text from our science book, and that is our front cover. So if you look at this palm tree, it says this tree fell over and then began to grow upward. Why? So I want you to think of that question as we're going through this unit of how do plants respond to their environment. So I'm going to go ahead into the next page. Okay, plants and light. What happens when you go from a dark room into a bright room? You blink. Blinking is a response to light. So when something happens to us, or our environment changes, or there's something in our environment, we do something. So in this instance, we blink when we go from a dark room into a bright room. And plants respond to light too. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and read a little bit about responding to light. She says, "Hi, my name is Maria. I like learning about plants. One day I put my plant in a dark room with one window. A week later, it looked like this. The plant began growing toward the light." Growing toward the light is one way that plants respond to their environment. The environment is all the living and non-living things in a place. Growing toward light helps plants make more food. Okay, so definitely that is one thing that we see, is that if you look at this pot, they're all growing towards the window because they get the light from the window. Okay, so next one. Flowering plants respond to light in more than one way. The flowers of some plants open during the day and close at night. Other plants have flowers that open at night and close during the day. The bright yellow flowers of the sunflower plant face the sun throughout the day. The flowers move from east to west, following the sun as it crosses the sky. So if you look, you can see that the morning glory flowers open in the morning sun and last only one day. Whereas by afternoon, the flowers close up and they die. So that's not a very long life cycle for those flowers, but how they respond is by when they see that light or feel the light, they open up, and that is how they respond. So what I'm going to ask you to do is thinking about how plants respond to light. All right, I'm going to ask you to go outside. Yay, go outside. I want you to find a plant around your home. Okay, just find one plant, draw a picture of that plant, and then I want you to kind of observe it as the days go by. So this is kind of a day after day observation that you're going to do for science. So maybe if you have a notebook or another piece of paper, whatever you can find. So I want you to draw a picture of your plant, and I want you to label it day 1, okay? And you can draw a little line across. Draw a picture of your plant. Maybe it hasn't fully grown yet, okay? Maybe it's closed up. Maybe it's open. Maybe it's super tiny, okay? Day 1, and I want you to kind of describe in some complete sentences, what does your plant look like? So the plant was green. It had a small bud. Growing on top. Remember, we want to try to be specific with our sentences. It had a small bud growing on top. There was no color. There was no other color, because I said it was green. There was no other colors. And the plant was growing straight up. Okay, and then just go ahead, make sure under day 1 you write the date, and today is the 31st of March 2020. All right, so just like we would do in science, guys, this is our observation. Day 1, 3/31/2020. Here's a picture of your plant, and here's your description. So if you want to make it into 3 boxes, you can. Up to you. It doesn't matter. It's your journal. Just make sure that you're able to share and show that with me. Okay, and then tomorrow you'll put day 2, and it will be 4/1/2020. It will be April 1st. Ooh, April Fool's Day. Oh, maybe Miss Slaughter might trick you with something. You never know. All right, so then you're going to do the same thing with the same plant. So maybe you can name your plant. I'm going to name my plant Bob. Okay, so plant Bob. So I'll draw a picture of plant Bob again and see if he's changed in any way. Maybe I'll go out at a different time of the day. Maybe today I went out and looked at it in the morning and this is how he looked. And then maybe tomorrow I'll go towards maybe the nighttime, closer to nighttime, and I'll draw a picture of how he looks. And I just want you to see how your plant is responding to the environment. Mostly light at this time, but let's see how else, if there's another way we can see it responding to the environment. All right, guys, so that's it. That is today, science. You go have fun searching for a plant that you want to observe every day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.